time I got a discussion about who will be the NBA 2K21 cover athlete. Now you see two people who are currently on the floor that I am controlling, not the AIs. Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to guard him. I'm just letting y'all know. But the two people I'm controlling, they are some of my picks, man. Now I don't know why my meter's off, but they are definitely some of my picks. And so let's introduce them. Trae Young, of course, everybody knows Trae Young. I'm gonna get straight into it. The reason why I picked Trae Young as one of the cover athletes, he's young. A lot of people my age and just younger people, and really love him. He's a star of the league right now, obviously. And not only it's not like he's not a great player. Trae Young is averaging about, I think it's like point 0.4 under 30 points. So oh, it's a comment. Let me pull up my chat. Yeah, but Trae Young is averaging about point 0.4 under 30 points right now. So, just because of that, he's great play, and then the way, I mean, like how big his agenda is, I think he'll definitely be able to sell a lot of copies with his face. And then the picture of it would maybe be like him, when he gets hot and he does well. That's actually every real reverse because he be getting hot and then he do the ice tray thing. But I don't look like that's going there. Yeah, they clamped it. But yeah, but he be getting real hot and then he do the ice tray thing. But the picture of it would probably be like, him doing the ice tray thing, or when he like and then get a chili in here, or all of that. I think it's a pretty solid idea. So that is my first pick for cover athlete. This is out of order. I'm gonna put it in order afterwards. That's for the regular edition. I'm gonna say a Legends edition too. My second pick for this is Luka Doncic. Now Luka just did well. Really, these two blew up this year. Like they were really talked about last year. Greeny, they were really talked about last year and everything. And like they were getting big. They had good years and all of that. But then they just kind of exploded. Like everybody knew that they were gonna be something. Everybody kind of felt the breakout year, but they didn't feel it as heavy as it is for both of them. Man, I can't talk, y'all. But it's real nice for both of them, man. Like so Luka's persona is very, I mean, he's one of the most liked players in the NBA. He's one of the best players in the NBA. Same for Trae Young. And there's so many, like he already got all these nicknames and all these sayings, Luka Magic, all of this and all of that. So, and I think with these two, it'll be really very similar to a Lamar Jackson case. And what I mean by a Lamar Jackson case, of like how Madden did for Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is the cover athlete. Now Lamar Jackson and these two are in very similar situations. Lamar Jackson had a good year. He was pretty much the biggest story of rookies in the NFL, and they went to the playoffs, but they lost in the playoffs. But he had a good year. But everybody see, give him one more year, he gonna have a crazy year. And look what happened. Lamar he's setting records. he Madden cover athlete. So why I say it's similar is because they were in that same situation. They had pretty solid years. Luka and Trae, they both averaged about 20. And that's somewhere between 20. It was somewhere between 19 and 21. And with a lot of big games in there too. So and it was very above average years. If you averaging 19, 20, 21, you putting that up every night, you are a really good scorer. So that's deep. But yeah, so they was getting buckets in the rookie year, and they hadn't broken out yet. They hadn't made the full splash that they was gonna make, but everybody knew it was coming. Same thing with Lamar. So and it happened for Lamar, and now it's happened for Trae Young, and you can argue Trae Young and Luka, and you can argue it's even more for these two than it is Lamar, because like they both literally averaging 20 something. Like I mean, in high 20s. Like Trae Young's literally about point 0.4 away from averaging 30. And if the season went on, he probably would have averaged 30. I can't make that no more. And then okay, so now I explained both of those. Those are my two regular edition picks. Almost, I'm about 95% positive it's gonna be one of them. Now, if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Luka Doncic. But I definitely wouldn't be surprised if it was Trae Young. It's gonna be one of those two people. Now, actually, let me pull up my chat. Let's see, um, who talking about something, who said something. Doesn't You said doesn't 2K give me early info? Uh, MHU, no, they do not give me early info. I don't have direct access to 2K. I'm all the way. But yeah, some people might think that. Some people like when you do videos like these. Some people do end up thinking that you have direct access to 2K. It's not that. It's just I'm. This is totally. It's totally just what I'm doing, man. Just don't worry about it. Just keep, just watch the video, chill out. But now for the Legends Edition, man. So everybody, everybody's pretty much thinking the same thing about the Legends Edition. Everybody thinking Kobe Bryant, of course, and that's understandable. But here's the reason why I don't think it'll be Kobe Bryant. The reason why I don't think Kobe Bryant will be on the Legends Edition is because I don't think they want to sell his likeness, like, and try to, and they want to come off as they using his death as like as a sale point. Now, I mean, it might happen. I feel like they'll take as many precautions, and like if it does happen, I feel like they'll try as hard as they can to clear it up and say this is not what we're doing, and they'll just make it as clear as possible, just to make sure they don't come off like that, or they'll at least make it clear with Vanessa and them. But as long as they do that, I think they're good. I still think it's a little, but I mean cause they could do it, but they just gotta make sure that's not how they're coming off. You know what I'm saying? And but I mean, I don't think it'll happen though, because I don't think they want to go through all that. Two, it's still a possibility even if they do go through all of that, they still just won't want to do it. So I mean, I don't think it'll work out. Yeah, I understand you say it's Kobe's dub, but like, do you see like okay? Do you like Javon? Do you see how like soon after he died, Kobe jerseys were going up for like they got into like 1 grand, 2 grand, and the high hundreds. Like you saw that, right? That put people like, but why did that go up? Because Kobe died. They don't want to come off as one of those people who just sold it for a super high price because Kobe died. They don't want to they don't want to use his death for money. Like if you get what I'm saying. Kobe shoes, people were selling them on Flight Club and stuff, and like big shoe places like that. Their prices didn't shoot up as they weren't trying to like. I believe some places like those actually just took Kobe's and Kobe jerseys like off their market, but people who had already owned them, they just sold it for so much money. But the only reason why it was that high is because he passed. So like again, I stress like 2K just doesn't want to do that. That is the reason. Shoot, my bad. I just thought you didn't know. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's cool. But that is the reason why I think Kobe won't be on the Legends Edition. Like I said, I won't be shocked, but I'll be a little shocked. I'll be a little shocked, but it won't like catch me so off guard. I'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. But I mean, man, I can't shoot with Trey. But yeah, but like, no, I just don't think it'll happen. Now, these are people who I think will have the possibility of making the Legends Edition cover. So number one, they got Michael Jordan. Reason why I say Michael Jordan is because The Last Dance is so big, because it's just like the Last Dance is so big because it just blew up. It's the last like the stories of quarantine right now, social media quarantine, you know, like televised, is like Flight and The Last Dance. Like that's what's really popping in quarantine right now. So that's I mean, oh Javon, you say will Zion be on the cover? Zion, I think Zion might have the same like Lamar Jackson like story and like what I said with Luca and Luca and Don. I mean, ooh, Luca and Doncic, Trey and Luca, because the reason why I think Zion might have it next year, and this be the same thing. He just fully have, you know, he'll settle into it more, he'll break out more, because Luca, like Zion is huge, don't get me wrong, but I think that whole thing, like, cause Zion was, some people thought Zion was gonna be the cover athlete this year, and he was supposed to be the cover athlete for NBA Live, but that did not happen. um so I mean, but I think that whole just him being a cover athlete has died down a little bit. I mean, it's a small possibility, but I don't think it'll happen. But yeah, Michael Jordan is my pick for the Legends edition because just the Last Dance, how huge it got, and I mean, it's just it's out of control. I mean, it's everywhere. Everybody knows about the Last Dance. Non-basketball fans know about the Last Dance. So just because he was so just because he's so big, just, and you know, it's Michael Jordan, like, and he did already have the 2K11 cover, but Kobe was on multiple covers. Kobe was on 2K10, I believe it was, and that's game, and and then he was on 2K16 or 17, I forgot, on the Legends edition. Um, but yeah, I don't really have any more legends. Yes, I do. I have one more legend picks. My other legend pick would be Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson. I mean, I thought they were gonna put him on 2K 24 anniversary edition because he was the first cover athlete. But I won't be surprised if he's on there again. Allen Iverson's AI. Everybody loves AI, and I mean, his likeness is pretty big. It would probably be Luka because Doncic, he got better by a lot this year. Yeah, I understand that, but Trey did too, because let's go look at Trey stats, man, because they they just journey is just so similar. Cause yeah, okay, so Trey Young was averaging 19.1 points a game. I was right. Now he's averaging 29.6, point 0.4 away from averaging 30. And then you look at Luca. Luca is he was averaging 21 last year. Now he's averaging 28.7. So Trae Young's actually averaging more points than Luca, but it's not that far off. So it's really close. So that's why I say it's gonna be either one of them. I'm almost positive it is. Um, but yeah, I appreciate everybody for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'm coming out with constant 2K21 content all day, every day. So yeah, make sure y'all check me out. Subscribe, like the video, share it, and I'm out.